There, I had a request for a pineapple string art kit, and so I'm going to do a quick video tutorial on how to make that. So when you get your kit, you'll get your board, your template, you'll get string and nails. The only things you'll need to gather are a hammer, the smaller the better, scissors, pliers if you have them, if not, that's okay, some tape to stick your template on the board. So the first thing you're going to do is cut out your template. I already did that. And then I cut them separately. It's going to make it easier to string I think we're going to do the top and then we'll string the bottom. So you're just going to want to position it on your board where you're going to want it. And I'm going to do the top first. So I'm going to leave that there and I'm going to stick a couple pieces of tape. I'm going to tape this on. Just anywhere. I just use clear tape and I tape right over, or I nail right over it. And then you're going to take your nails and you're going to go on the outside of the template and whoa, that didn't go very well. You have extra nails, so if the wood is extra hard, sometimes they go in crooked. So you do have extra in case that happens. So you're going to go through and you're going to hammer all the way around. If they go in a little crooked, you'll want to take pliers and just kind of move them over. I usually say about 1/4 of an inch to usually about 1/4 of an inch, about the height of my pinky is about how high I go, as long as they're all about even. So I'm going to go through and hammer them all in. Okay, so now I'm going to position the bottom part of the pineapple on, and I'm going to go ahead and hammer around the outside. I'm not going to do these little dots in the middle yet. I'm going to do that after I string so that it looks like they're more on top. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing, just hammer around the outside. Okay, so now you're going to start stringing. So I would start with either the top or the bottom. It doesn't matter, but I'm going to start with the bottom. You're going to take your string, the end of your string. I like to throw the spool just on the ground so it doesn't get in the way. You can tie around any nail, and I just tie a regular knot 3 times. Like I said, the middle, these little dots, I'm going to nail those after so that they look like they're on top. And so you're just going to keep the string pulled tight and go around every nail at least once, but probably many more times than once. And you just go crazy filling in the image until you're happy with how full it is. Okay, and then when you're happy with how full it is, you're going to create a border going around the outside. So I'm way down here. I'm going to show you how to make the border. There's different ways to do this, and you can do it however you'd like. This is just the way I do it. So let's see, I'm starting right here. So I'm going to go over to this nail, and I'm going to go around 2 nails at a time, making kind of an oval. Then I'm going to come back to this nail and go around it by itself. So I'm here, I'm going to go over to this one, go around 2 at a time, and then come back to this one and go around it by itself. Sometimes it pops off, that's okay. Just try again. So over this one, 2 at a time, and then back over the one by itself. So I'm going to keep doing this. Okay, and then now before tying off, before cutting that and tying off, I'm going to stick this back on. Make sure that it's lined up where the nails are. And then I'm just going to kind of pop the nail right through there. And I'm going to nail it right in. Kind of flush a little bit higher than the paper. So I'm going to go through and do that. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of them. Okay, and now I'm going to create these lines just by making a border. I'm going to use this as a guide. Just like I did the border, I'm going to go through and go around 2 at a time to make kind of these diagonal crisscrosses. So I went all the way up here, and then I'm up here. I'm going to kind of make my way over here just by going around some nails, and then I'm going to go all the way back down. And you can go over this more than once if you want it to stand out some more. Then I'm going to work my way up to this nail and go up. Okay, then I'm way up here. I'm going to do this line going down this side. However you can do this, whatever's easiest for you. But now I'm going to work my way over here. There's no right or wrong. You just make those lines however makes sense for you. Oops, keeps popping off. You could even make it stand out even more by making a figure 8 between these nails. Let's see, now I'm going to work my way over here, and I'm going to make this line. And then I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to make this line going up. Oops. So cute. Okay, and then I'm gonna come all the way back around here. So it's okay if you go over them more than once, multiple times. Now I'm back here, and I'm going to do this final line going up. Okay, so it's subtle, but you can see the lines in the pineapple. Like I said, if you wanted, you could go through and add figure 8s in between them to kind of make them stand out even more. So that's up to you. Okay, so to tie it off, I'm going to work my way the string, whoops, back over to where my string was that I began with. So over here, I'm going to cut with plenty of room left over. And then there's a few different ways to do this, but the easiest way would just be to tie a knot 3 times with these 2 strings together. And then cut as close as you can and just kind of tuck it in there. Okay. Okay, so now you're going to do the same thing with the top, the green. You're going to take your green string and you're going to tie anywhere. This is a little trickier. You want to make sure that you stay inside this image, and so just pay attention to what this looks like with the points, and make sure that you stay inside. So you don't want to like go from here to here, because that would be the outside. So you kind of want to work your way through these and just go back and forth at crazy angles until you get it all filled in. And then you will also make a border around the outside of this. Okay, and then there you have it. One other way to create a knot, if you don't want to go back to this beginning, is to, at any nail, just create a loop around the nail and then pull the string through, and do that a few times. So a loop, whoops, around the nail and pull the string through, and it creates a knot. I do that 3 times as well. And then you just trim it up as close as you can in both spots. So there is your pineapple.